survive.
You told us lies on TV, told us to believe in dreams. You beckon us to Hollywood from afar to take your place inside the bed full of scars. Show, and now you're crying, saying it was
survival. Survival.
You spent the money, now you're crying.
Survival.
But you can make it through, just go get a Bible. For survival.
Pure survival.
That's the title.
That's the cycle. You know what I mean.
Cry to survival coming through me on TV.
Whoa.
You heard you book because you had to
Survive.
You sold us lies and low vibrations, you were traumatized. And now our generation's messed up because you didn't speak. So please just leave us all alone and spend you done enough. And now you're crying, saying it was
survival.
From Mickey Peters, Iron Man.
Survival.
You spent the money, now you're crying.
Survival.
But you can make it through, just go get a Bible. For survival.
Pure survival.
That's the title.
Oh.
That's the cycle.
You know what I mean. Whoa. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We are back and we are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle. We are surviving Solange's truth. We are surviving Diddy Glover. And we are surviving the fact that Jay-Z couldn't even go out to see the goddamn Lion King last night. Pure survival. I wanted to give a huge shout out to Charlie Manor, guys. At Charlie Manor. If you go to Instagram, this is the dude who created this Pure Survival song out of nowhere. And I love this goddamn song. So follow this dude on Instagram, Charlie Manor, at Charlie Manor. Pure survival. Charlie was not motherfucking playing. You know what I mean? Pure survival. Oh my God, this song get me hyped. Yo, this is crazy. This is a trickle effect. This is a trickle effect. I was waiting to find out what Solange was going to say about this. Salute to everybody in the building. My apologies. Pure survival. I was waiting to hear what Solange was going to say about this. Y'all know, like I know, Solange don't like Jay-Z to save her life. Pure survival. Because she feel like Jay-Z been controlling her sister, having her allegedly high, so high that she could touch the sky. Pure survival. Solange has been coming out exposing Jay-Z for his alleged demonic sick ways. So all Jay-Z needed was Solange to come out swinging. And you know, Jay-Z, you know you don't want to fight her again. Pure survival. She fought you one-on-one. She fought you and your goddamn security. Had everybody scrambling and scraping for shit in that elevator. Pure survival. So I was waiting to hear this shit. So listen, allegedly, I'm going to say this, Jay-Z, because I know you got your lawyers going out trying to silence bloggers and YouTube motherfuckers. So I'm going to say allegedly that your sister-in-law, she done linked up with Diddy Glover somehow. Diddy is still making power moves from that fucking jail. Pure survival. So Diddy got Solange somehow. I don't know if they was friends before he got locked up. I don't know what kind of ties Diddy Glover had with Solange, but Diddy got Solange agreeing to testify on his behalf to say that Jay-Z was down with him in the freak-offs. He got Beyonce's sister saying that allegedly Jay-Z played a part in them freak-offs and controlled her sister during survival and kept Beyonce quiet. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, Solange is saying that Beyonce is stupid for still staying with him after he been cheating on her, pure survival, controlling her, allegedly putting hands on her, all kinds of shit that Solange is saying right now. I don't know how Diddy pulled this off to get Solange to agree to this shit. Salute to y'all, everybody in the building. Beyonce's sister, I don't know, like I said, if she's doing this because she don't like Jay-Z. Even on top of this, Beyonce's mom came out and hearted Jay-Z's situation. She was happy that Jay-Z is being accused of doing this freak off with this 13-year-old girl. Then she came out and said somebody stole her account. Somebody hacked her account. Pure survival. Who's going to believe that? And then she went out to the Lion King, the Mufasa shit last night with Jay-Z. Jay-Z went out with the family, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's like if you do, it's like if he wouldn't have went, motherfuckers would still talk about him. He went, and now people still going to talk about him. So it's like you damn if you do, if you damn if you don't. Beyonce was a part of the Lion King. If y'all didn't know, there's a new Lion King that's coming out, Pure Survival. It's all about motherfucking Mufasa. And last night, Jay-Z came out with Beyonce to support her, knowing that they was going to talk about him like a dog. And for Solange to come out and agreeing to testify, like, yes, I told y'all he was with Diddy. My sister is fucking stupid and she's high, she's drunk in love, pure the Bible. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I'm down with Solange. I'm not gonna lie. Solange is that relative that's gonna fight with you. I don't agree and promote violence, but Solange ain't gonna be at a fight and not jump in it with you during survival. She's going to jump in the fight and help you out. But Jay-Z went out last night with these embarrassing allegations and tried to act like or ignore that this shit was going on. But it's like he damn if he do, damn if he don't. Because if he wouldn't have went last night, then they would have said something about him. But Solange is coming out and she's saying that Jay-Z allegedly was down with Diddy with this shit and allegedly kept her sister high, that Beyonce wasn't even paying it no mind. You know what I'm saying? And this is why she was fighting him in an elevator from shit that he was doing at Diddy Glover's freak off dungeon. This is what Solange is agreeing to testify with Diddy. That's crazy.
He just made his first public appearance since being accused of raping a girl more than 20 years ago. In a united front, the hip-hop mogul hit the red carpet in Hollywood last night with his superstar wife Beyonce at the premiere of Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King. He was there to support Beyonce, who has a small part in the film, and daughter Blue Ivy Carter, who has a starring role. Beyonce's mother Tina Knowles was also at the event. A lawsuit claimed.
And look at this shit. She sat there and was laughing at Jay-Z, hearting the fact that he's being accused of these allegations. And now Beyonce, motherfucking mom, is right there with Jay-Z, Blue motherfucking Ivy, Pure Survival. This was last night. Last night at the goddamn Lion King. Motherfucking, what the fuck is the Lion King? In the circle of life, in the blue stone moon, in the circle, in the freak off of life. The motherfucker went out to the goddamn Lion King last night. This is wild, guys. I'm sorry, like I said, Jay-Z, I don't know if you did these alleged things. I'm saying allegedly. Until I see that little girl that's grown up come out, I'm waiting. Jay-Z motion for the Jane Doe to come out. I want to see who the Jane Doe is. But they're saying now, allegedly, that there were other minors. They talking about it was boys and motherfucking girls. Bible. This is going on everywhere. And like I told y'all, it's a trickle effect. Now, Jay-Z was accused of this shit, not convicted, pure survival, but now you're going to have other victims, other alleged victims. You're gonna have real victims, fake victims. It's gonna be a shitstorm. Same way that they did Diddy Glover. That's why Diddy said, "Fuck it, I'm going to get revenge. You want to ignore me? I still have ties with your sister-in-law." And you know Solange don't care. Just like Beyonce mom don't care for real, for real. Beyonce probably called her and cussed her out. Why would you heart that shit right now while my husband's fighting for his goddamn tasty cakes? He not trying to go to nobody's jail. You know what I'm saying? And the mom accidentally spoke out loud by hearting the shit, pure survival, and then tried to come back and say that she not the one who did that. So somebody hacked Solange's account too? Did somebody hacked Solange's Twitter and Instagram? Because she's over there and they saying that she's testifying on Diddy's behalf against Jay-Z. And she already won that fight in the elevator, pure survival. So why would she still want to do that? It had to have been something going on behind the scenes. It had to be pure survival.
Jay-Z just made his first public appearance since being accused of raping a girl more than 20 years ago. In a united front, the hip-hop mogul hit the red carpet in Hollywood last night with his superstar wife Beyonce at the premiere of Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King. He was there to support Beyonce, who has a small part in the film, and daughter Blue Ivy Carter, who has a starring role. Beyonce's mother Tina Knowles was also at the event. A lawsuit claims Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs raped a 13-year-old girl back in 2000. In a statement, Jay-Z denied the allegation, suggesting it was part of an
And you can almost look at this picture. Look at Jay-Z's face. Pierce our Bible. He didn't even seem like he was comfortable hanging around Diddy Glover. You can look at his goddamn face. Oh, this is the last thing you need, Jay-Z, is your sister-in-law. Because she knows a bunch of stuff. Solange know a bunch of behind the scenes shit, Pierce our Bible. And we all saw the fight, Jay-Z. You didn't want no smoke with that goddamn girl. Security, everybody was afraid of Solange. Pierce her Bible. And Solange don't care about the money, Jay-Z. She don't care about how powerful you is. Look at his face. His whole face is looking all wrinkled. He look wrinkled and scared right now. Oh my God, Jay-Z. Pierce her Bible. I know you went out to see The Lion King last night with the family so it can look like nothing's wrong. Pierce her Bible. But you should have got away from this man, Jay-Z. You can look at your face and tell you wasn't comfortable hanging around Diddy Glover. Y'all allegedly done too much shit with each other. And and Diddy probably had this shit in the tuck. Pierce our Bible. He probably got Solange on tape. I don't know. No disrespect, Solange, if you watching this, Pierce our Bible. I'm not saying you was in the freak off, Solange, but I know you was at these parties. You know what I'm saying? Probably, you know what I mean, giving people the ice grill and all that stuff, Pierce our Bible. You know what I mean, Solange? So I'm just saying, Solange, you probably saw some shit. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy probably got it on tape and probably told you, you know what I mean, and had his attorneys reach out to you and say, look, Solange, we got you doing some buck naked shit. I don't know if Diddy had something on you for you to step up and say, hey, Jay-Z was down with Diddy and he was doing my sister wrong and all of that. It has to be a reason for you to be doing this, Solange. Pierce our Bible. So I don't know, but I know you can't stand Jay-Z and Solange is happy. They said she's celebrating. Pierce our Bible. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, guys. We are surviving Jay-Z hairstyle. This is wild.
Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs raped a 13-year-old girl back in 2000. In a statement, Jay-Z denied the allegation, suggesting it was part of an extortion attempt and filed for the lawsuit's dismissal. Combs has also denied the claims. He's currently behind bars awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges.
And Diddy's been behind bars waiting for his day to get even with everybody. To get even. This shit right here, man, this is going to be very, 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 very explosive when this shit all come out. Y'all got to get them likes up. Solange is laying in to Diddy, to Jay-Z, and she's telling. Everybody's fucking telling. That's all Diddy Glover needed, was somebody close to Jay-Z. The feds might have told Solange to testify. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know they really trying to take Jay-Z down. So they probably took, I don't know who doing it behind the scenes, but Solange and Jay-Z had beef ever since that fight. Even before that, Pierce our Bible. And she's saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jay-Z was allegedly doing freak-offs with Diddy. More than just the one that we heard about. It's more to come, guys. This is wild.
I know so much on how you got where you are. How you stepped on many people.
And rest in peace to that dude right there. The dude that was just talking, that was Jay-Z and Beyonce's bodyguard. If y'all remember, that was the bodyguard. And the bodyguard was exposing Jay-Z and Beyonce. Y'all got to get them likes up, guys. This is crazy.
I know so much on how you got where you are. How you stepped on many people.
See, there's no artist, let me be clear, there's no artist in this industry that's doing major numbers with these platforms that haven't sold their soul.
All right, buckle up, because things are about to get juicy. If you thought the drama between Solange, Beyonce, and Jay-Z was over after that infamous elevator incident back in 2014, think again. The rumors swirling around lately are bigger and wilder than ever before, and this time it's not just about cheating allegations or family feuds. And no, there's talk of something much deeper, something that could shake the very foundations of the power couple's carefully crafted image.
There's no vindication for me because for 4 years I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters.
You heard what Jaguar Wright said, that I've been screaming for years that Diddy and Jay-Z is monsters. So all Diddy needed, like I said, was to get Solange to corroborate this shit. This is crazy.
Before, and this time it's not just about cheating allegations or family feuds. And no, there's talk of something much deeper, something that could shake the very foundations of the power couple's carefully crafted image.
There's no vindication for me because for 4 years I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
But first, let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit that viral moment that had everyone talking. You know the one I'm talking about, the Met Gala after party when Solange went off on Jay-Z in an elevator, with Beyonce standing silently by. The whole world saw that security footage of Solange physically attacking her brother-in-law, while Beyonce remained calm and composed. But what was really going on in that elevator? People speculated about infidelity, anger, or some sort of behind-the-scenes drama.
What was really going on in that elevator? That's why it didn't have no sound or nothing like that. Pure survival. They were talking about infidelity. Allegedly, Solange caught Jay-Z cheating on Beyonce. Pure survival. At Diddy Glover's freak-off party. They was coming from a Diddy Glover freak-off fest the same day that they was in the elevator. You know what I'm talking about? It's all starting to come out during survival, or they was on their way to Diddy Glover's freak off dungeon. You know what I'm talking about? For the after freak off party. So this is why Solange been calling Jay-Z out. Pure survival. And she didn't care about how dangerous he could be in the plugs that he got. You know what I'm saying? She felt like you stole my sister away. You turned her into a motherfucking functioning crackhead, allegedly, pure survival. So Solange want to see Jay-Z go down. This is wild, guys.
While Beyonce remained calm and composed. But what was really going on in that elevator? People speculated about infidelity, anger, or some sort of behind-the-scenes drama. But as it turns out, that moment was just the tip of the iceberg.
All appears calm and normal until Solange Knowles, Beyonce's sister, lunges.
Look at the punches. Look how Solange was throwing the motherfucking punches. I'm talking about she was throwing them bitches fast to the motherfucker. Pure survival. You can see Jay-Z's motherfucking bodyguard right here. You know what I mean? Jay-Z trying his hardest to look back the fuck up. Get the fuck off me. Beyonce, come get your goddamn sister. But Beyonce didn't play no games with Solange. Pure survival. Because Solange was the one who fought all of Beyonce's battles. So Solange felt like she needed help. That Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, which he got with Beyonce. Beyonce was like, what, 14? And Jay-Z was like 100 or something. Pure survival. You know what I mean? So the goddamn sister knew what was going on. This wasn't just a coinky-dink pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? And when they got into that fight, them years ago, Solange never got over that. You know what I'm talking about? This is my sister. Okay, she's in love with this camel-looking motherfucker. But I don't care. I'm going to expose him. So for her to get down with Diddy and saying that she agrees that she going to testify on Diddy's behalf to confirm, to corroborate what Diddy's saying is wild. And she not mad at over the fight no more because she beat both of the motherfuckers up.
Drama. But as it turns out, that moment was just the tip of the iceberg.
All appears calm and normal until Solange Knowles, Beyonce's sister, lunges at her brother-in-law.
Fast forward to today.
Look, did you see those fucking punches? Solange was throwing the motherfucking things. That girl know karate. You know what I mean? She gotta know karate. She had to be like a pink belt, a motherfucking yellow belt. Because I told y'all that I was a burgundy belt. You know what I'm saying? But she had to be like a yellow belt. Those moves, the fighting moves Solange used in that elevator was some karate type shit. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z was scared as hell. But that was a sister that was furious. She was tired of Jay-Z mistreating her motherfucking sister. You know what I'm saying? And doing allegedly, God knows what with Diddy Glover. Pure survival.
While Beyonce remained calm and composed. But what was really going on in that elevator? People speculated about infidelity, anger, or some sort of behind-the-scenes drama. But as it turns out, that moment was just the tip of the iceberg.
All appears calm and normal until Solange Knowles, Beyonce's sister, lunges at her brother-in-law.
Fast forward to today, and we're hearing whispers that Solange's issues with Jay-Z run much deeper than we ever thought. So this wasn't just a sister defending her sibling from a cheating husband. Oh no. A word on the street is that Solange has known for a long time about some pretty shady dealings involving Jay-Z and even Beyonce. That's right, folks. The queen herself might be wrapped up in...
See, she wasn't just doing this to Jay-Z because of the cheating. She been talking to Beyonce, but how are you so stupid you letting this man run all over you, pierce her Bible, and cheat on you and do all these things? She knew stuff that was going on behind the scenes. Solange was there at these parties and all of that. You got to understand, this is Beyonce's sister, pierce her Bible. So you don't think she saw weird shit that was going on? You don't think that Diddy tried to approach Solange and probably try to get with her, pierce her Bible? You know what I'm talking about? So she saw the shit. So I'm just saying, allegedly, Solange is saying that this shit is true. So I want to see how this shit going to unfold. Pierce our Bible.
Whispers that Solange's issues with Jay-Z run much deeper than we ever thought. So this wasn't just a sister defending her sibling from a cheating husband. Oh no. A word on the street is that Solange has known for a long time about some pretty shady dealings involving Jay-Z and even Beyonce. That's right, folks. The queen herself might be wrapped up in all of this too. According to various sources, it's not just about Jay-Z's wandering eye, it's about power, manipulation, and yes, even criminal activity. So Solange.
You see that? Solange said it's about power and manipulation. Not the fact that this man is just cheating on my sister, pierce our Bible, but he had power and manipulation. That's the same shit that Diddy Glover was doing. He had power and manipulated everybody. I'm not saying that you did this shit, Jay-Z, pierce our Bible, because your sister-in-law been coming for you for the longest. Your mother-in-law came for you, then went out to see the Lion King last night. Who silenced her? Who silenced her? Even 50 Cent posted this, that Beyonce mom hearted the allegations. She liked it. And then out of nowhere, she came back and recanted her story less than like 48 hours? No, less than 24 hours. Pierce her Bible. So you know somebody silenced her. Jay-Z probably told Beyonce, look, check this out, goddammit. This is my fucking freedom. You know what I'm talking about? If she dies, she dies. He probably hit her, look, your mom, if she dies, she dies. She better take that shit down. You know what I mean? So you know they forced her. And then now she got to go on the red carpet to the Lion King shit, the Mufasa last night, pierce our Bible, so it can make it look like that she didn't do that on purpose. That's why they did that. You got to read between the freak off lines. And that's why Solange said it was a lot of demonic shit going on with Jay-Z and Diddy Glover. Pure survival.
This wasn't just a sister defending her sibling from a cheating husband. Oh no. A word on the street is that Solange has known for a long time about some pretty shady dealings involving Jay-Z and even Beyonce. That's right, folks. The queen herself might be wrapped up in all of this too. According to various sources, it's not just about Jay-Z's wandering eye, it's about power, manipulation, and yes, even criminal activity. So Solange, she's reportedly had enough of keeping quiet.
This is what I look for. When I see a success, I'm looking for anything
To say that they didn't do it on their own?
Detain it, not the same.
That's not a...
So let's break this down. We've all heard the gossip about Jay-Z and Diddy's close friendship over the years. They've been spotted together at industry parties, award shows, and exclusive events. But rumors are swirling that their relationship isn't just about music and business. Allegedly, they've been working together behind the scenes on some seriously sketchy stuff.
Now you hear that? Jay-Z and Diddy was working together behind the scenes on some really off-the-wall type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's all starting to come out. This is why, in my opinion, pure survival, while Jay-Z was trying to disassociate himself from Diddy, soon as those allegations came out, he didn't want to have no white motherfucking parties. He didn't want to have no black parties, pure survival. He didn't want to party at all. Jay-Z was trying to stay the far away from goddamn Diddy Glover before it came to this. Now you got his sister-in-law saying, hey, that motherfucker lying, he was a part of it. This allegedly what Solange saying. We got 2,000 people. We need to get them likes up to 1,000. Pairs our Bible.
The whole world saw that security footage of Solange physically attacking her brother-in-law while Beyonce remained calm and composed. But what was really going on in that elevator? People speculated about infidelity, anger, or some sort of behind-the-scenes drama. But as it turns out, that moment was just the tip of the iceberg.
All appears calm and normal until Solange Knowles, Beyonce's sister, lunges at her brother-in-law.
Fast forward to today, and we're hearing whispers that Solange's issues with Jay-Z run much deeper than we ever thought. So this wasn't just a sister defending her sibling from a cheating husband. Oh no. A word on the street is that Solange has known for a long time about some pretty shady dealings involving Jay-Z and even Beyonce. That's right, folks. The queen herself might be wrapped up in all of this too. According to various sources, it's not just about Jay-Z's wandering eye, it's about power, manipulation, and yes, even criminal activity. So Solange, she's reportedly had enough of keeping quiet.
This is what I look for. When I see a success, I'm looking for anything
To say that they didn't do it on their own?
detain it. Yeah, detain it. Not to say.
So let's break this down. We've all heard the gossip about Jay-Z and Diddy's close friendship over the years. They've been spotted together at industry parties, award shows, and exclusive events. But rumors are swirling that their relationship isn't just about music and business. Allegedly, they've been working together behind the scenes on some seriously sketchy stuff. And here's where it gets really interesting. There are claims that Beyonce has been right there in the middle of it all, pulling strings alongside her husband.
Jay-Z.
See, and then I heard Solange say that too, that Beyonce allegedly was like down with the shit too, pure survival, that she was pulling strings. And like I said, to me, allegedly, she been looking high as hell for the last couple years. Pure survival. So I'm going to give Beyonce the benefit of the doubt to say she didn't have nothing to do with it. But I think as high as she was, stuff was happening around her, and she just didn't say nothing during survival. I'll give her that much. But Solange ain't biting her tongue. Pure survival. She said, I'm not scared of Jay-Z. My sister afraid of him. Pure survival. My mom afraid to where she's willing to take recant her story. But Solange ain't recanting her story. And if Jay-Z want to see her in another elevator, she down the ride. Pure survival.
He's been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean.
Now, you might be wondering, how did we get here? Well, it all goes back.
And Jaguar Wright was right about that. You see how Jay-Z and them made her have to take that interview down when it came for him? Because Jay-Z knew about this shit since October. He knew they was threatening him since October. That, look, we're going to put this shit out there, pure survival, if you don't pay us no motherfucking money. And Jay-Z said, kiss my goddamn rear end. You know what I'm saying? And then threw his locks. He threw them locks in the motherfucker's face and walked off. So he knew that this shit was actually coming. It was going to hit the fan, pure survival. So I know he's pissed that Solange is speaking out. And she don't listen to Beyonce. She don't listen to her mom. She don't listen to the fucking dad, pure survival. Solange be in different countries. She don't kiss none of their ass, pure survival. So this shit getting ugly.
Back to that elevator incident. At the time, many believed Solange was lashing out because of Jay-Z's rumored infidelity. After all, Beyonce's album Lemonade later confirmed that there was trouble in paradise. But what if Solange's anger was about more than just cheating? Some insiders say that Solange has never been a fan of Jay-Z, and it wasn't just because of his wandering eye. Apparently, she's been uncomfortable with the way he and Beyonce have been operating behind closed doors for years. So in the elevator showdown, it might have been the moment Solange decided she was done keeping secrets.
Yep, Solange is tired of keeping secrets. We got 2,000 people in the building. Smash that like button. The things that she saw behind the scenes, that girl is speaking out now. So nobody can get mad at her. If you seen somebody mistreating your goddamn sister or brother, pure survival for all this time, and you seeing them getting what you feel like they deserve, Solange is happy, pure survival.
In paradise. But what if Solange's anger was about more than just cheating? Some insiders say that Solange has never been a fan of Jay-Z, and it wasn't just because of his wandering eye. Apparently, she's been uncomfortable with the way he and Beyonce have been operating behind closed doors for years. So in the elevator showdown, it might have been the moment Solange decided she was done keeping secrets.
Why did Beyonce not react at all to the incident? And of course, why did Solange attack Jay-Z in the first place?
In the years since that incident,
Answer that question. Like they just said, why didn't Beyonce never react to her sister and Jay-Z fighting in the elevator? They never explained what that fight was about. Pure survival. If she started throwing them punches like that, you knew that girl knew something wow. And she was not trying to have that So whatever Jay-Z done, like I said, allegedly, I don't know. I like to believe that he ain't had nothing to do with the situation, but I can't be in denial of if it's a possibility. I don't know. But whatever Solange know, I know for a fact Jay-Z don't want that shit to go out in no courtroom. Pure survival. And that girl do not give a shit. She want to see Jay-Z go down. You didn't see her at the Lion King motherfucking shit last night, Pierce her Bible. You know what I'm talking about? She's out talking about testifying that he was doing with Diddy Glover. That's wild. That is wild. Smash that like button, guys. We got to get those likes to 1,000. It's 2,000 people in the building. This is crazy. Solange is coming back with a vengeance during survival.
Paradise. But what if Solange's anger was about more than just cheating? Some insiders say that Solange has never been a fan of Jay-Z, and it wasn't just because of his wandering eye. Apparently, she's been uncomfortable with the way he and Beyonce have been operating behind closed doors for years. So in the elevator showdown, it might have been the moment Solange decided she was done keeping secrets.
Because why did Beyonce not react at all to the incident? And of course, why did Solange attack Jay-Z in the first place?
In the years since that incident, the rumors have only grown. While Jay-Z addressed his infidelities in his music, most notably in his album 444, what he didn't talk about was the other, darker side of his life. And that's where things get really murky. Several sources suggest that Jay-Z's dealings with Day haven't just been about business or even personal relationship. Allegedly, they've been involved in some activities that could get them in serious legal trouble if the full story ever came to light. And the kicker, Beyonce's been right by his side, not just as a supportive wife, but as an active participant.
And Stacey,
You hear that? That Beyonce's been by Jay-Z's side, not just as a supporter, but an active participant. I don't know if that's true or not. Pure survival. Do I think that they're going to fuck around and try to raid their house or something like that? Do I think so? I would not be surprised if it breaks on the news that they raided their fucking house. Pure survival. This shit is bananas. And they saying Beyonce knew more than man. This is bad, Jay-Z. Pure survival. This is bad.
Get them in serious legal trouble if the full story ever came to light. And the kicker, Beyonce's been right by his side, not just as a supportive wife, but as an active participant.
And Stacey, you say today's indictment reads like a mob indictment. What was most shocking to you of all these allegations?
Yeah, the fact. So what exactly are these allegations? Well, let's talk about Diddy for a moment. The music mogul has been dealing with some major legal issues lately, and the accusations against him are pretty heavy. There are claims that he's been involved in some highly questionable activities over the years, and as more details come to light, people are starting to wonder if Jay-Z might be involved too. After all, the two have been close for decades. Could it be?
And they've been close for decades, and Diddy wants his revenge. You know what I'm talking about? And for Diddy Glover to get revenge on Jay-Z, I mean, for ignoring him. Jay-Z stayed away from Diddy Glover. Y'all got to think about how long Jay-Z cut Diddy off for. They were like Batman and Freak Off Robin once upon a time. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Jay-Z cut Diddy Glover off in 2023 when Cassie first came out. You know what I'm saying? And then disassociated himself. That's like a year and a half. Without saying nothing, would never stood up. How he spoke out to say that he wasn't a part of this thing. And then think about how Jay-Z kind of dissed Diddy in his statement. He said, look, where I come, like we don't play that kind of stuff. Like pretty much saying like, that's that Diddy shit. This ain't that Jay-Z shit. So Diddy probably like, even on top of that, like, oh, like, you kind of diss me saying, look, that ain't how I get down. That may be how Diddy get down. So Diddy's like, I know who can't stand Jay-Z. Motherfucking Solange. All the fans need is Solange to say to cooperate this shit. They'll use Solange shit. Solange probably got more motherfucking information than a goddamn victim. Pure survival. Imagine what Solange can say. This shit is wild, guys.
So what exactly are these allegations? Well, let's talk about Diddy for a moment. The music mogul has been dealing with some major legal issues lately, and the accusations against him are pretty heavy. There are claims that he's been involved in some highly questionable activities over the years, and as more details come to light, people are starting to wonder if Jay-Z might be involved too. After all, the two have been close for decades. Could it be that Jay-Z has been part of Diddy's inner circle, engaging in some of the same shady behavior?
Yeah. So what is next? Is he going to be in jail in this facility until the trial begins? Is there a chance he could, get moved earlier than that? As of this moment, as of this hour, as of today, yes. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, they're going to be appealing this thing next to the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals to overturn the judge's order here to try and get him actually released.
But wait, there's more. Some sources are now saying that Solange has been holding on to some explosive information about Jay-Z and Diddy's dealings for years.
You hear that? Solange has been holding on explosive information about Diddy Glover and Jay-Z's hairstyle dealings for years. So this girl been having a nuclear freak-off bomb that she's been ready to drop on Jay-Z during survival. You know what I'm talking about? She wasn't done after that fight just because we saw the fact that she kicked Jay-Z's ass and his bodyguards. She still felt some kind of way because we don't know what Jay-Z and Beyonce had going on behind that closed door all this time, ever since that fight, Paris Survival. We learned from Will Smith and Jada Pinkett that you can walk the red carpet and pretend like you fucking married and be divorced for 6 years straight, Paris Survival. So imagine what Beyonce and Jay-Z been hiding behind closed doors, pretending to us like everything is just all motherfucker right. You know what I mean? But that girl Solange knows everything. I'm sorry, Jay-Z. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I don't know if you're guilty of none of this, but allegedly your sister-in-law is agreeing to testify and give out information that she's been allegedly holding on for years. So I don't know what Solange may say, but she's trying to put the nail in Jay-Z's freak-off coffin. Pure survival. Y'all got to get them lights up, guys. This is wild. I want to know what Solange going to say in that courtroom.
This moment, as of this hour, as of today, yes. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, they're going to be appealing this thing next to the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals to overturn the judge's order here to try and get him actually released.
But wait, there's more. Some sources are now saying that Solange has been holding on to some explosive information about Jay-Z and Diddy's dealings for years. She's reportedly known all along about the questionable activities going on behind the scenes, and she's even hinted that Beyonce has been helping to cover things up. So let's be real, if anyone knows the inner workings of Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship, it's Solange. She's been right there watching it all unfold, and if these rumors are true, she's got the receipts to prove it.
Y'all see that? So if this is true, if allegedly Solange is testifying that she joined forces with Diddy Glover, sources say close to Solange that she talked to Diddy's people, and she's saying she will go to court for Diddy, you know what I mean, to help Diddy to get the plea agreement, because all he got to do is tell on Jay-Z and a couple other people they're going to give Diddy probably 5 years and he could walk. He'll love to take that deal, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But she's agreeing to the shit. So whatever Solange knows is we know it's going to be messy. It's going to be disgusting. Pure survival. You know what I mean? Let's get those likes up to 1,000. This is wild. I was waiting to hear what Solange was going to say. You know what I mean? Y'all never wondered that? Like, damn, what does she got to say? Because she never liked Jay-Z. So as soon as I got this motherfucking information, I'm like, yo, I got to tell y'all, Solange is on Jay-Z neck, and she not taking back the shit like Beyonce mom just did. She not doing that. She said she been holding on to some shit for years that she want to tell that Diddy and Jay-Z was allegedly doing together. You know what I mean? So it really explained that fight. It explained a lot of shit if she do this.
Released.
But wait, there's more. Some sources are now saying that Solange has been holding on to some explosive information about Jay-Z and Diddy's dealings for years. She's reportedly known all along about the questionable activities going on behind the scenes, and she's even hinted that Beyonce has been helping to cover things up. So let's be real, if anyone knows the inner workings of Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship, it's Solange. She's been right there watching it all unfold, and if these rumors are true, she's got the receipts to prove it.
To respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter.
So this brings us to the latest twist.
And how the hell did Jaguar Wright know that? Anybody who questioned what Jaguar Wright was saying need to slap their self around and call their own self fucking Susan. You know what I'm saying? They should go in the mirror. If you say, "Oh, I didn't believe Jaguar Wright," go in the mirror and smack yourself like that. She called it. She literally just said, fucking like last month, that Jay-Z, da 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 da. She been talking about it for the longest. But she just said this shit. Like she called it. She called it. And then now you got Jaguar. Imagine if Jaguar Wright and motherfucking Solange get together and go testify in court. Pure a fight. This is going to be motherfucker. Oh man, this is crazy.
It all unfold. And if these rumors are true, she's got the receipts to prove it.
To respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter.
So this brings us to the latest twist in the story. Solange is allegedly threatening to spill everything. That's right. She's reportedly fed up with the lies, the cover-ups, and the manipulation, and she's ready to expose the truth.
Solange is sick and tired of the lies, Jay-Z. She's sick of all the cover-ups. Your sister-in-law is ready to tell everything. You can look at Solange's face. She look like she not to be played with. Pure survival, Jay-Z. Look at her. She like, motherfucker, you think that I'm done with you with that fight? So I don't know what she may have witnessed that Jay-Z was doing to Beyonce. Allegedly. I don't fucking know. But that girl, look at her. She is celebrating right now, y'all. Y'all know she's popping motherfucking bottles, all kinds of shit. They said she partying and celebrating. And they tried to get her to go to the Lion King thing. The mom did. She like, you know that you're happy that Jay-Z's in trouble right now. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? You know the shit that he's been doing, allegedly behind the scenes to your daughter. And you want to try to talk me into going with y'all to go to see motherfucker Mufasa? She said, hell no. Pure survival. I got something better. I'm going to expose my fake ass goddamn brother-in-law and the shit that he's been doing. They said she been holding back for a long time. So I know Jay-Z, like Jaguar Wright said, she said, you're going to respond. Jaguar Wright scared me. My motherfucker, I jumped when she said that. But she was right. Look at what happened. After she said that, now Jay-Z literally had to respond. Like, man, this is wild. This is
Solange. She's been right there watching it all unfold. And if these rumors are true, she's got the receipts to prove it.
To respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter.
So this brings us to the latest twist in the story. Solange is allegedly threatening to spill everything. That's right. She's reportedly fed up with the lies, the cover-ups, and the manipulation, and she's ready to expose the truth. Some insiders say that her relationship with Beyonce has become strained as a result. After all, it can't be easy to watch your sister support someone you believe is involved in criminal activity. And if Solange really does have the evidence to back up her claims, it could spell big trouble for both Jay-Z and Beyonce.
It was the ultimate high society scandal. The beatdown of one of New York's most famous bad boy rappers by a woman.
So think about it, Beyonce has always been seen as the epitome of grace, talent, and perfection. She's built an empire on her image, and her fans see her as untouchable.
Yes, Beyonce's, this is the whole thing. Like I said, Jay-Z got to stay quiet, but he still got to move like nothing's wrong. This is why, like I said, they went out to go see the Lion King last night. Pure survival. So he probably had no idea Solange was going to come out and say this shit. Sources close to her saying that she feel like Jay-Z is a monster. Pure survival. That's allegedly what Solange is saying. And even if she's not really going to testify against him, just for Solange to say that, it's viral and it speaks volumes. You know what I mean? Yeah, you was able to make your mother-in-law take that post down, pure survival, but you ain't gonna be able to make your sister-in-law do that shit. For her to say, hey, I'll testify for Diddy, I agree. Both of them was monsters, and both of them was doing the same shit. Jay-Z just as bad as Diddy. That's the same thing as motherfucking what Jaguar Wright said, pure survival. And your sister-in-law saying that. So I know you probably gonna have your lawyer reach out to her and try to silence that girl somehow. Prayers for Solange. Smash that like button for Solange, y'all. Y'all got to smash that like button for Solange for even having the courage to do this, because you know they're going to try to silence that girl. That's what they're going to try to do.
After all, it can't be easy to watch your sister support someone you believe is involved in criminal activity. And if Solange really does have the evidence to back up her claims, it could spell big trouble for both Jay-Z and Beyonce.
It was the ultimate high society scandal. The beatdown of one of New York's most famous bad boy rappers by a woman.
So think about it, Beyonce has always been seen as the epitome of grace, talent, and perfection. She's built an empire on her image, and her fans see her as untouchable. But what if she's been hiding something all along? What if she's not just a bystander in Jay-Z's alleged misdeeds, but an active participant? Some sources have even suggested that Beyonce uses her influence to keep people in line, whether that's through her power in the industry or, as one particularly wild rumor claims, through some sort of manipulation or mind control. Now that last part sounds a bit far-fetched, but hey, in the world of celebrity gossip, anything is possible.
A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil.
Wow. Salute to Teresa Bullock. Just hit that super chat. This is pure survival, Teresa. Teresa, we got 2,100 people in the building, Teresa. And Jaguar Wright was telling the goddamn truth. That's what I like when I hear somebody speak some shit in existence. We must smash that like button, share this video for fucking Solange. Solange is turning this motherfucking shit up to the max. I'm sorry, Jay-Z. It's not like I told you, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, that you possibly could have done this. Do I think that you did the shit with the 13-year-old girl? I don't fucking know. Pure survival. I can't picture it. You know what I'm saying? I really can't, but I can't put it past nothing. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what your sister got? This, to me, is not even about that right now, what I'm talking about. What Solange is saying that she got some stuff that she been ready to tell about you and Diddy allegedly for years. Now she feel like this is her chance to voice on a microphone. That's why, man, this shit might go criminal in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that girl got to say, this is wild, guys. Pure survival.
Of manipulation or mind control. Now that last part sounds a bit far-fetched, but hey, in the world of celebrity gossip, anything is possible.
A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years.
One person who's been vocal about these allegations.
And if Jaguar Wright say that Jay-Z's been the devil for 30 years, imagine Beyonce and Jay-Z, what they was married for, like, what, 16 years? How many years was Beyonce and Jay-Z married for? Pure survival. Because if Jaguar Wright, if what she's saying is true, if he was the devil for 30 years, imagine how many years then he must have been the devil for 16 years when he was married to her. How many years that Solange seen if Jay-Z really was the devil or not? That shit is crazy. That's deep.
Well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years.
One person who's been vocal about these allegations is Jaguar Wright, an outspoken musician who's never been afraid to call out the darker side of the industry. She's been throwing around some heavy accusations about Jay-Z for years, and recently she's doubled down on her claims that he's been involved in some seriously shady stuff. According to Jaguar, Jay-Z isn't just an accomplice to Diddy's alleged crimes, he's the mastermind behind it all. And Beyonce? Jaguar suggests that she's been fully aware of what's going on, and maybe even using her own tactics to maintain control over Jay-Z and the people around them.
15 years. Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love.
No, Sean Carter.
Jaguar's claims may sound.
And no matter what, even after Diddy got arrested, before Diddy got arrested, Jaguar Wright always mentioned them too. She always mentioned both of them. Pure survival. And she never took her foot off of Jay-Z's hairstyle. She still kept her foot on Jay-Z's Edward Scissors hairs. You know what I'm saying? She never took her foot off his neck. Jaguar Wright was never afraid to speak about the shit. Pure survival. Even when they silenced Porus Morgan, Pure survival, whatever the white dude name is, they silenced him and then they tried to silence her. But Jaguar Wright kept on kicking and pushing Pure survival. And then now this shit just came out. Man, what a coinky fucking thing. Pure survival. All Jay-Z need now is Solange to get down with motherfucking Jaguar Wright. That's gonna be super crazy. Pure survival. Let's get those likes up to 500. Matter of fact, let's get them up to 1,000.
And by once, Jaguar suggests that she's been fully aware of what's going on and maybe even using her own tactics to maintain control over Jay-Z and the people around them.
15 years.
Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love.
No, Sean Carter.
Jaguar's claims may sound extreme, but they're gaining traction, especially with everything that's been happening lately. With Diddy's legal troubles making headlines, more people are starting to wonder if Jay-Z could be next. And if Solange really does come forward with the information she's allegedly been sitting on, things could get very messy for the power couple.
Now y'all heard that? If Solange come forward for what she's saying, Solange is saying she has bombshell motherfucking shit and she has evidence. She has some fucking evidence that will blow the internet away. Like it'll blow the internet off the roof, what Solange allegedly got to say. If she really actually comes and do this and go to a courtroom or go sit down with a federal agent, I don't know what she might be doing behind the scenes right now. Pure survival. It's a bunch of shit that's happening behind the scenes. First, the mom come out, pure survival, and then recant her story. And then now Solange is coming out, and Solange ain't taking shit back. She don't even take back beating Jay-Z up in the motherfucking elevator. Pure survival. She said, this is exactly what I've been telling y'all. You know what I'm talking about? This is why I fought that man in the elevator. Because that man is things that's with him that y'all don't know. That I've been seeing behind the scenes and been trying to rescue my goddamn sister. But my sister is what they call that? Like, that she's corrupted now. You know what I mean? From whatever the case may be, I don't know, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But Solange is angry and she is not playing. Y'all got to get them likes up. I'm telling you, smash that like button.
Control over Jay-Z and the people around them.
15 years.
Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love.
No, Sean Carter.
Jaguar's claims may sound extreme, but they're gaining traction, especially with everything that's been happening lately. With Diddy's legal troubles making headlines, more people are starting to wonder if Jay-Z could be next. And if Solange really does come forward with the information she's allegedly been sitting on, things could get very messy for the power couple. It's one thing to deal with cheating rumors, but being implicated in criminal activities, that's a whole different level of scandal.
That's a whole different level of scandal. Oh my God, Teresa Bullock just hit that super chat for the second time. This is pure survival, Teresa. Shout out to goddamn Teresa. You see that? Hit that super chat. Show some support to the goddamn channel. This is wow. Oh my God, Jay-Z, like, it's looking crazy. You know what I mean? If y'all go see, man, how they was looking at when they went to go try to see the Lion King last night, that's the crazy thing, Mufasa. Because the mom said what she said. They made her recant the story. But believe me, Jay-Z and his peoples said, look, Beyonce, you got to have your mom come out with us. My mother-in-law, we all got to go out together. Blue Ivy, the mother-in-law, Beyonce, they all got to go out together to make it look like nothing happened. Like she definitely made a mistake and by doing that she was hacked is what she said. Do you think Solange is going to say that she was hacked? No. Solange's been saying this shit for years. Pure survival. Now Jay-Z in the spotlight. So Solange is ready to fucking, man, this is crazy.
Lately, with Diddy's legal troubles making headlines, more people are starting to wonder if Jay-Z could be next. And if Solange really does come forward with the information she's allegedly been sitting on, things could get very messy for the power couple. It's one thing to deal with cheating rumors, but being implicated in criminal activities, that's a whole different level of scandal.
And I remember, like, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but like, I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside.
So, how does Solange fit into all of this? Well, for starters, she's always been the more outspoken and independent member of the Knowles family. While Beyonce has often maintained a carefully curated public image, Solange has never been afraid to speak her mind or stand up for what she believes in. And when it comes to her sister's marriage to Jay-Z, it seems like she's never been fully on board. Rumors have circulated for years that Solange wasn't thrilled about Beyonce's decision to marry Jay-Z, and now those rumors are being seen in a new light.
So Solange never wanted Jay-Z and Beyonce to get married. Pure survival. So it was stuff that happened in the beginning, even before they got married, that girl Solange know. She never gave Beyonce and Jay-Z her blessings during survival. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm not going to let y'all say that Solange was jealous. How was she jealous? Pure survival. Jay-Z looked like a goddamn camel with a mop, with an upside down mop on the top of his head. Pure survival. Solange didn't want motherfucking Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? She's just outspoken. She's not afraid to speak her goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with that. Somebody in the family got to do it. You know what I'm saying? If Beyonce ain't saying nothing, you know, and she's allegedly high out her mind, pure survival, drunk and motherfucking love, Solange didn't even want them to get married. So she happy about this is happening. And she's saying she knows some shit.
How does Solange fit into all of this? Well, for starters, she's always been the more outspoken and independent member of the Knowles family. While Beyonce has often maintained a carefully curated public image, Solange has never been afraid to speak her mind or stand up for what she believes in. And when it comes to her sister's marriage to Jay-Z, it seems like she's never been fully on board. Rumors have circulated for years that Solange wasn't thrilled about Beyonce's decision to marry Jay-Z, and now those rumors are being seen in a new light. Could it be that Solange knew about Jay-Z's darker side all along and tried to warn her sister?
There has been some updates in the Diddy $100 million default judgment that we reported on.
The elevator incident, which was captured on security footage, shows Solange going after Jay-Z in a fit of rage, while Beyonce stood by silently. At the time, most people assumed the fight was about Jay-Z's cheating, but now there's speculation that it was about much more than that. Some insiders suggest that Solange had finally reached her breaking point after years of watching Jay-Z manipulate her sister and get involved in questionable dealings.
Now you see that? Solange reached her breaking point when she gave motherfucking Jay-Z the 10-piece nugget in that elevator, pure survival. She reached her boiling point. She couldn't take the shit that she was seeing for years during survival. It wasn't just one cheating incident. Allegedly, it wasn't just one cheating incident. She's seen Jay-Z do a bunch of different things, pure survival, to where she never even wanted them to get married. She thought that my sister is Dizzy and Dixie is a motherfucker, pure survival. Why would you marry this man? You already got money. You know what I'm saying? But Beyonce was young. She was young. What was she, like 2 and 3 years old when she got with Jay-Z? Pure survival. She was a goddamn kid herself. You know what I mean? And Jay-Z was old as hell. You know what I'm saying? Looked super old in the face. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? His face looked older than what's on his ID. You know what I'm saying? So Beyonce's been manipulated, allegedly, this whole time. And Solange has been outspoken about it, pure survival. She's the one that they kick out. When the barbecues come or Christmas parties, she burst out and get drunk and tell Jay-Z how she feel, pure survival. Oh, you feel some kind of way? Well, do you want to fight again, pure survival? You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z like, look, I don't want to fight. This Christmas time. So she goes off on them a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because she's seen a lot. And I'm going to stand with Solange. I'm standing with Solange. And if you standing with Solange, then you'll smash that like button. Pure survival.
The elevator incident, which was captured on security footage, shows Solange going after Jay-Z in a fit of rage, while Beyonce stood by silently. At the time, most people assumed the fight was about Jay-Z's cheaters of watching Jay-Z manipulate her sister and get involved in questionable dealings. And Beyonce's silence during the altercation, well, some believe that it wasn't just shock or confusion. She knew exactly what was going on and was trying to keep the situation from escalating any further. But here's where things take a darker turn. According to some sources, Solange has been holding on to evidence that could not only expose Jay-Z's alleged crimes, but also implicate Beyonce as an accomplice. And if that's true, it could...
And you see that? She's been holding on evidence for all this time that of Jay-Z alleged criminal activity, but it can also expose her sister. That's probably why she was holding out pure survival, while Solange did not put it out before, because Beyonce must have probably got implicated somehow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her involvement. I don't know her alleged involvement. But Solange got evidence of shit. But if she put that out, it's gonna put her sister in jail. So she been trying to tell Beyonce to leave this man alone, pure survival, because he was gonna go down. So she happy as hell to celebrate. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to motherfucking Solange during survival.
It's about much more than that. Some insiders suggest that Solange had finally reached her breaking point after years of watching Jay-Z manipulate her sister and get involved in questionable dealings. And Beyonce's silence during the altercation, well, some believe that it wasn't just shock or confusion. She knew exactly what was going on and was trying to keep the situation from escalating any further. But here's where things take a darker turn. According to some sources, Solange has been holding on to evidence that could not only expose Jay-Z's alleged crimes, but also implicate Beyonce as an accomplice. And if that's true, it could bring down the entire empire they've built together. Beyonce and Jay-Z are one of the most powerful couples in the world, but if the truth comes out, they're
Wow, that's crazy. So this can ruin their empire. And Solange don't want to do that, but she doesn't like Jay-Z. I understand her position. Like, I love my sister, but if I tell what I know about this man, and my sister is in some of these events, pure survival, that she's allegedly, you know what I mean, it can get my sister in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she almost don't know what to do. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Like, man, this is just crazy. All this weird shit that's been going on in the industry, and a lot of these people are being exposed. I'm not saying that Jay-Z did nothing wrong. Solange is pure survival. I'm just reporting on the shit. You cannot kill the messenger. You know what I'm saying? This is wild. You know what I mean? Like, y'all didn't say nothing when the mom came out last night. You know what I'm saying? So don't get all crazy if you're not on Solange's side. I'm team Solange, pure survival.
Here's where things take a darker turn. According to some sources, Solange has been holding on to evidence that could not only expose Jay-Z's alleged crimes, but also implicate Beyonce as an accomplice. And if that's true, it could bring down the entire empire they've built together. Beyonce and Jay-Z are one of the most powerful couples in the world, but if the truth comes out, their reign could be over.
This has to be a 100% culture shock. I can't imagine living a lifestyle of the incredibly rich and famous and then going into this very dark, impersonal, cold, austere facility.
It's not just Solange who reportedly got the dirt either. So there are whispers that other people in the industry have been keeping quiet about what they know, but with Diddy's legal troubles making headlines, more and more people are starting to talk. Some are even cooperating with investigators, and if Jay-Z's name gets dragged into it, there's no telling what could happen next.
The issue is, it seems as though he wants to kind of like exert power and dominance over people who don't really want it.
So that's not even the end of it. There are also rumors that Diddy's infamous parties, which have been the subject of gossip for years, were more than just wild industry get-togethers. So allegedly, these parties were a cover for some very questionable activities, and Jay-Z was a regular attendee.
And you see that whoever went to them parties, we heard that Jay-Z was a regular attendee, and then you just cut that man off, pure survival. That looked very mysterious. And Diddy never been in jail before a day in his life. Every day that man's waking up trying to think of a plan or get somebody to testify with him to take somebody else down, to save himself. Pure survival. He's planning every day on who he gonna snitch on next during survival.
Sources have even suggested that Beyonce was present at these parties as well, further fueling speculation that she's not as innocent as she appears. Could it be that the power couple has been involved in this web of deception and manipulation for years, right under everyone's noses?
The evidence, alleged evidence, that's been gathered in this case was from those two raids that were conducted on his personal homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And the indictment names the things seized that he allegedly made videos of these performances that have been named.
So with all this swirling around,
sex performances. When you went to them freak offs, and allegedly Jay-Z and Beyonce both been at these freak offs before too, Pure Talk Bible. I'm not saying they did anything, but they was at these freak offs. You know what I mean? They had to. It was freak off events. This means it was like a goddamn a fuck fest, a freaking a sex Olympics. Motherfuckers doing backflips, buck ass naked, playing basketball, buck ass naked. Y'all heard about the basketball games, the buck ass naked basketball games that was happening at Jamie Foxx house? Paris of Bible. You know what I'm saying? These were sex events. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like a sex event. Like, you ever been to a sex event? How many of you motherfuckers in here smash that like button if you've been to a sex event? I done been into a community event. I done been to, you know what I'm saying, like a concert event. Like, look, nope, never. I've never been to a goddamn sex event. Like, you just go in that motherfucker, you got a ticket, you just go in there buck ass naked, everybody buck ass naked, vaginas everywhere, wieners everywhere, motherfucking titties that sit up, then you got the titties that drag all the way down to your kneecaps where you can throw them over your shoulders. Do your tits hang low? Does they wobble to the floor? Does it shine so bright? Does it wibble to the floor? Can you throw them over your shoulders? You like, goddamn, look at those saggy titties. Pure a rifle. But we at a sex event. You don't know what you're gonna see in a motherfucking sex event. That's crazy. Pure survival. Hey, you can go to a sex event at Diddy Glover's freak off dungeon and get fucked to death. Motherfuckers just fuck so much they just fuck around and just die. Pure survival. Motherfuckers just leaving in a stretcher at their freak off dungeons. That shit is wild, man. Pure survival.
That were conducted on his personal homes in Miami and Los Angeles, and the indictment names the
Hold up, say the sex event again.
He was a regular attendee. Some sources have even suggested that Beyonce was present at these parties as well, further fueling speculation that she's not as innocent as she appears. Could it be that the power couple has been involved in this web of deception and manipulation for years, right under everyone's noses?
The evidence, alleged evidence, that's been gathered in this case was from those two raids that were conducted on his personal homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And the indictment names the things seized that he allegedly made videos of these performances that have been named for.
So with all this swirling around, Solange's decision to finally speak out could be a game changer. She's always been fiercely protective of her family, but if the rumors are true, she's no longer willing to keep these secrets to protect her sister and brother-in-law.
Wow. See, look at that. She's no longer, Solange is no longer trying to protect her sister and brother-in-law. But I don't think that's true. I think she still wants to protect Beyonce. If Beyonce been with something, that's probably why she held that shit so long. But she never bit her tongue. Solange is that family member. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z, Illuminati rumors and all this type of shit. That girl, if that's true, she know about that shit. The sacrifices and things like that. Because Solange never sold her soul for a goddamn jelly roll. That's why they didn't like her. You know what I'm saying? Because she the one that was speaking out and throwing the motherfucking hands.
Be a game changer. She's always been manipulation for years, right under everyone's noses.
The evidence, alleged evidence, that's been gathered in this case was from those two raids that were conducted on his personal homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And the indictment names the things seized that he allegedly made videos of these performances that have been named for.
So with all this swirling around, Solange's decision to finally speak out could be a game changer. She's always been fiercely protective of her family, but if the rumors are true, she's no longer willing to keep these secrets to protect her sister and brother-in-law. Some insiders say that Solange is fed up with the lies and manipulation and wants to set the record straight once and for all. And if she really does have the evidence to back up her claims, it could spell the end of Jay-Z and Beyonce's reign as music royalty. But what's even more intriguing is the possibility that Solange's revelations could spark a larger investigation into the music industry as a whole. If Jay-Z and Diddy are involved in these alleged activities, who else might be complicit? So the entertainment world is known for its tight-knit circles and unspoken rules, but with more people coming forward, those walls of secrecy could come crashing down. All right, let's dive deeper into the comparisons between Diddy and Jay-Z, especially when it comes to their rumored connections with some of the biggest names in the industry, like Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and Cassie. Both
Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and Cassie. And Foxy Brown recently came out. Nobody can force her to say that Jay-Z did anything to her when she was young. Nobody can force her to say that. Pure survival. If it happened, trust and believe me, Foxy would never ever say that happened. Pure survival. Just note that she already made that clear. You know what I'm saying? But the comparisons of Diddy and Jay-Z are like, you know what I'm saying? That it's really, really close. It's really close.
Who else might be complicit? So the entertainment world is known for its tight-knit circles and unspoken rules, but with more people coming forward, those walls of secrecy could come crashing down. All right, let's dive deeper into the comparisons between Diddy and Jay-Z, especially when it comes to their rumored connections with some of the biggest names in the industry, like Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and Cassie. Both men have built empires and held significant sway over the entertainment world, but rumors of illicit activities, power abuse, and manipulation have trailed them for years. And as we peel back the layers, it's clear that their past may be more intertwined than we initially thought, with shocking similarities in how they've treated some of the women in their lives and careers.
They were having a hard time taking her solo. And then Aaliyah.
Let's start with Diddy, who's been front and center in the news recently for a string of serious allegations that range from misconduct to manipulation. These accusations didn't just come out of nowhere, they've been bubbling under the surface for a while. One of the key...
The same type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for Jay-Z to turn his back on motherfucking Diddy Glover at the end, and Diddy desperate now. Diddy like, I'm telling everything, and I'm getting witnesses. I'm gonna get your sister-in-law, and she hates you. That's wild.
Rumors add another layer of intrigue to Jay-Z's image, suggesting that his connections with women in the industry might be far more complex and far more sinister than they appear on the surface.
Lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood is because Jay-Z's up next to be exposed.
What's really fascinating is how...
So how many of y'all think that they're going to end up getting a divorce? Smash that like button if y'all think Beyonce and Jay-Z is going to end up getting a divorce. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Like, because somehow, if this is true, even the accusations, that image is going to destroy Beyonce's image. Just the thought of it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to destroy her image too. Pure survival. So her mom, different people, they're going to be like, Beyonce, you know what the hell you've been allegedly going through behind the scenes. You better leave your fucking baby father alone. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And get away from that whole thing. So I don't know. And they were saying that, you know, that Jay-Z was next. And man, oh man, boy, man, the cookie is crumbling. And now you got Solange coming out agreeing to this shit. Y'all got to get those likes up to 1,000. This is wild.
Jay-Z's former business partner, some have speculated that Jay-Z had a romantic interest in Aaliyah, though she ultimately became involved with Dash. What's particularly chilling is how Aaliyah's untimely passing has been framed in some of these rumors as if her tragic demise somehow paved the way for Beyonce to ascend to superstardom without any competition. While these theories are certainly wild, they've persisted, and Aaliyah's memory remains a point of contention in discussions about Jay-Z and Beyonce's rise to power. Then there's the whole situation with Kathy White, another woman whose name has surfaced in the context of Jay-Z's alleged infidelities. White reportedly passed away under mysterious circumstances, and while the details of her demise remain unclear, it has fueled speculation about how far Jay-Z might go to keep his secrets hidden.
And y'all see that? Y'all remember when there was an alleged mistress that Jay-Z's supposed to have been with? An alleged mistress, and she had died mysteriously during survival. Same type of shit as Diddy Glover and Kim Porter. This is wild. This is wild.
Tension in discussions about Jay-Z and Beyonce's rise to power. Then there's the whole situation with Kathy White, another woman whose name has surfaced in the context of Jay-Z's alleged infidelities. White reportedly passed away under mysterious circumstances, and while the details of her demise remain unclear, it has fueled speculation about how far Jay-Z might go to keep his secrets hidden. Some believe that her involvement with Jay-Z might have led to her untimely demise, though, again, nothing concrete has ever been proven. Still, the lingering rumors add another layer of intrigue to Jay-Z's image, suggesting that his connections with women in the industry might be far more complex and far more sinister than they appear on the surface.
Lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood is because Jay-Z's up next to be exposed.
What's really fascinating is how these stories about Jay-Z and Diddy parallel each other. Both men have been linked to women who were significantly younger and more vulnerable at the time, and both seem to have wielded their power in ways that left these women feeling trapped. For Diddy,
Now you see that both of them had young girls in the industry. You know what I mean? The ones that became stars or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And all of them felt trapped. They was all powerful, pure survival. It's a coincidence. It's very close. And that's probably why Diddy felt like Jay-Z, how you gonna not speak up for me? And you know what I mean, act like you don't know me, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect me to do? Just stay in jail by myself? So Diddy Glover's celebrating right now. He's celebrating. And so is motherfucker Solange. Pure survival.
that his connections with women in the industry might be far more complex and far more sinister than they appear on the surface.
Wives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood is because Jay-Z's up next to be exposed.
What's really fascinating is how these stories about Jay-Z and Diddy parallel each other. Both men have been linked to women who were significantly younger and more vulnerable at the time, and both seem to have wielded their power in ways that left these women feeling trapped. For Diddy, it's the stories about Cassie and other women at his infamous parties that have raised eyebrows. These events, often described as secretive and exclusive, have long been the subject of rumors. Some say that Diddy used these gatherings as a way to assert his control, with many women allegedly being manipulated or coerced into uncomfortable situations. It's no wonder that as the legal cases pile up, more people are starting to come forward with their stories.
Rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors, yeah. I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
And while Diddy's legal troubles are more public right now, Jay-Z's potential involvement in similar activities can't be ignored. For years, there have been whispers about what really went on at those lavish parties hosted by Diddy and how much Jay-Z knew or participated in.
And if Jay-Z is on any of them freak-off tapes that Diddy had and hid the other ones, like that, can y'all imagine how crazy that's going to be? The more people come out, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to see the Jane Doe. Jay-Z and his lawyers got the Jane Doe who's going to have to come out and say who she is. That's what I want to see. Is it Tierra Marie, the Jane Doe? That was, well, no, it can't be. Because this girl said she was 13 years old and snuck to the fucking party. I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? But they saying allegedly that there's others that's going to be coming out. They're going to try to make this shit go federal. You know what I'm saying? I'm just warning y'all now. Don't be surprised if they, you know what I mean, come with some criminal type of shit. You know, the feds is watching right now, and they are working behind the scenes. Like, same way they did with Diddy. When Cassie came out with the lawsuit, they didn't hit him with a federal indictment yet, or a federal da-da-da-da. That shit slowly but surely start trickling down. More victims coming out. More alleged victims. More lawsuits. That's the same shit that they about to do with Jay-Z. So it's just mind-blowing to me that the sister, Solange, is still mad to the point that she ready to expose Jay-Z, and she's allegedly saying she got dirt worse than what the hell they talking about. So I'm like, man, I'm sorry. I'm here with my popcorn. I'm just reporting on it. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying?
Being manipulated or coerced into uncomfortable situations. It's no wonder that as the legal cases pile up, more people are starting to come forward with their stories.
Rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors, yeah. I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
And while Diddy's legal troubles are more public right now, Jay-Z's potential involvement in similar activities can't be ignored. For years, there have been whispers about what really went on at those lavish parties hosted by Diddy and how much Jay-Z knew or participated in. Some sources have suggested that Jay-Z was more than just a guest at these events. So he might have been involved in orchestrating them alongside Diddy, using the parties as a way to maintain power and influence over others in the industry.
There are some problems that the defense has brought up originally, but it seems like, just from reading this 14-page indictment, that there is enough physical evidence to perhaps get a conviction in this case.
Wow. See what I'm saying? Salute to SM. Just hit that super chat. This is pure survival. Like I told y'all, they got an In a federal case, they only need two people to convict you or whatever. It's a 99 point what conviction rate. So Diddy is at the goddamn point that he's telling. To me, Diddy is the one setting this shit up. He must got connections to been able to reach out to fucking Solange. You know what I mean? Or Solange has been waiting to do this. I don't know. But this is crazy. Pure survival.
Page indictment, that there is enough physical evidence to perhaps get a conviction in this case. We shall see.
It's not just about what happened at these parties, though. There are also allegations about how Jay-Z treated the women in his own circle. Rihanna, for example, has been at the center of rumors regarding a romantic relationship with Jay-Z during the early stages of her career. While nothing was ever confirmed, the rumors persisted for years, leading some to believe that Jay-Z may have used his position as her mentor to exert influence over her personal life. Then there's the story of Beyonce, who, despite being his wife and partner, has often been portrayed as someone who turns a blind eye to Jay-Z's influence.
Now, I don't know if Jay-Z had clapped Rihanna's cheeks during Survival. I don't know if Jay-Z clapped Rihanna's cheeks. You know what I'm talking about? And she got the dirt, and sent me on the dirt. I don't know if he clapped Rihanna's cheeks. Pure Survival. But they saying allegedly he's supposed to have clapped Rihanna's cheeks.
That the defense has brought up originally, but it seems like, just from reading this 14-page indictment, that there's enough physical evidence to perhaps get a conviction in this case. We shall see.
It's not just about what happened at these parties, though. There are also allegations about how Jay-Z treated the women in his own circle. Rihanna, for example, has been at the center of rumors regarding a romantic relationship with Jay-Z during the early stages of her career. While nothing was ever confirmed, the rumors persisted for years, leading some to believe that Jay-Z may have used his position as her mentor to exert influence over her personal life. Then there's the story of Beyonce, who, despite being his wife and partner, has often been portrayed as someone who turns a blind eye to Jay-Z's indiscretions. Some say that Beyonce has always known about Jay-Z's affairs, but chose to stay silent.
Now, how many of y'all believe that story? That Beyonce always knew about Jay-Z's secret affairs and his secret dealings or secret gay love affair with Diddy, but she just stayed silent. Smash that like button if y'all think that Beyonce was involved or just stayed silent, Pure Survival, to keep her good girl image. How many of y'all believe that? Beyonce, I'm not saying that you was involved, Pure Survival, but I'm going to let the people decide if they think you was just being motherfucking silent and you knew more than hell or you allegedly was a part of this shit. And it looked like the likes are going up, Beyonce. Pure Survival, looked like the likes going up. Seems like the people believe you were just trying to stay silent to protect your image during Survival, Beyonce. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is not trying to believe that you was fucking innocent. And this is crazy. This is crazy. This is wild.
Treated the women in his own circle. Rihanna, for example, has been at the center of rumors regarding a romantic relationship with Jay-Z during the early stages of her career. While nothing was ever confirmed, the rumors persisted for years, leading some to believe that Jay-Z may have used his position as her mentor to exert influence over her personal life. Then there's the story of Beyonce, who, despite being his wife and partner, has often been portrayed as someone who turns a blind eye to Jay-Z's indiscretions. Some say that Beyonce has always known about Jay-Z's affairs, but chose to stay silent, prioritizing their business empire over their personal lives.
Complete with very, very serious and salacious allegations, including allegations that Combs had cameras throughout.
And what about the recent revelations surrounding Diddy's behavior? As more details come out, it's becoming increasingly clear that his so-called parties were far from innocent. So the allegations against Diddy paint a picture of a man who used his power to manipulate and exploit others, all while maintaining a public image of success and glamour. The legal battles he's facing now are only the tip of the iceberg, and many believe that Jay-Z could be next. If Solange does indeed have the receipts prove Jay-Z's involvement in these kinds of activities, it could be a game changer.
I saw it posted yesterday all over our social media pages. Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy. Yes. She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse.
The key difference between Diddy and Jay-Z, at least for now, is that Diddy is already facing legal consequences for his actions, while Jay-Z has managed to keep his hands clean, at least publicly.
And Jay-Z kept his hands clean publicly and ignored and neglected Diddy Glover up to this point, and now it's too late. The man can't even go out to see the Lion King. And like I said, please just note this. When Beyonce mom came out yesterday and liked the post with Jay-Z being accused of this 13-year-old girl, and she went and said that she got hacked. They made her go out to that Lion King last night to try to look like you definitely didn't do that on purpose. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to do a image, like they trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like if Jay-Z wouldn't have went last night to that motherfucking Mufasa thing, people would persecute him for that. You know what I mean? And if he did go, people still persecute him for it. But Beyonce mom went, just that was a fucking try to clean this up tactic. Like, look, your mom said that dumbass shit on the internet. You make her go to the Lion King with us tonight. Pure survival.
He just made his first public appearance since being accused of raping a girl more than 20 years ago. In a united front, the hip-hop mogul hit the red carpet in Hollywood last night with his superstar wife Beyonce at the premiere of Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King. He was there to support Beyonce, who has a small part in the film, and daughter Blue Ivy Carter, who has a starring role. Beyonce's mother Tina Knowles was also at the event. A lawsuit claims Jay-Z and Sean...
Jay-Z made her, in my opinion, pure survival, Beyonce mom go to this shit. You can look how he holding her ass, look, and look at his face. Like, I don't even want to sit next to your motherfucking ass, pure survival. You gonna sit there and like that damn post? And now we gotta sit up here and pretend that we like each other, pure survival. Look at his face. He's not even happy to stand next to this goddamn woman. You know what I'm talking about? That woman is 3,500 years old, pure survival. And all that surgery she got, she trying to look like she 21, 22, pure survival. I know for a fact you're in your thousands. You've been here before, Miss Knowles. You know what I'm saying? And you know that you liked it, that post about what happened to Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle, pure survival. And y'all sitting there pretending that y'all get along. You know shit about Jay-Z, and that's why Solange don't give a damn, and she's putting it out there, Miss Knowles. Pure survival. And she already said, if Jay-Z upset about this, meet me at the elevator. Solange said, meet me at the elevator, pure survival. And she kicked Jay-Z's ass so good in the elevator, Jay-Z's been taking the stairs ever since then, pure survival. He don't even want to get back in the goddamn elevator. This is wild, guys. This is wild.
Jay-Z just made his first public appearance since being accused of raping a girl more than 20 years ago. In a united front, the hip-hop mogul hit the red carpet in Hollywood last night with his superstar wife Beyonce at the premiere of Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King. He was there to support Beyonce, who has a small part in the film, and daughter Blue Ivy Carter, who has a starring role. Beyonce's mother Tina Knowles was also at the event. A lawsuit claims Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs raped a 13-year-old girl back in 2000. In a statement, Jay-Z denied the allegation, suggesting it was part of an...
Look at this goddamn face. You wouldn't be looking like Sherman Klump. Jay-Z looked like Sherman Klump in that motherfucking, in this picture, a Bible. Now you see how his forehead is wrinkled? Everything all wrinkled. You can already tell how old, what he gonna look like when he's 60, 70, 80 years old. Pure Bible. Matter of fact, you look like you're 90-something years old, Jay-Z. Pure Bible. Show me your identification. You look old as hell. You know what I mean? And you look angry. Pure Bible. You look angry as hell. You should have left him that day, Jay-Z. You should have left him. This day was the day you probably was done hanging and partying with this motherfucker. Pure Bible. This nigga is 600-something years old. He still wanted to be jumping down on furniture. Talking about, I'm the king of the world. Sitting in the corner, jerking, choking his motherfucking chicken, pure survival, at these freak-off parties. Motherfucker just didn't want to grow up. He wanted to continue to be a Toys R Us kid. Pure survival. And that's why he in goddamn jail right now. You know what I'm saying? Probably grew hair. Diddy probably in jail getting his hair braided by Hassan Campbell. Somebody that learned how to do hair by Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? One of Hassan Campbell's braiders probably in jail braiding Diddy Glover's hair. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, guys. And motherfucking Diddy is not staying in jail by himself. So if he reached out to your sister-in-law and is telling on you, damn it, Jay-Z, this is not going to look good. Two motherfucking iconic stars. The legends of 2000, in the 90s. This shit look bad for hip-hop. Pure survival. And you can't blame it on hip-hop. This is individually, but it look bad. You know what I mean? Y'all got to get them likes up, man. Diddy is snitching on Jay-Z, and he done got Beyonce's sister Solange to confirm the shit and agree to tell on this man. Pure survival.
All been talking about this week, on air, off air. Where are his friends? Even Jay-Z is staying silent.
Should I keep going?
I mean, you hitting it on.
Jay-Z should be charged.
They put Jay-Z was a part of it. They telling their story, and it all is coincide what we said years ago.
Is coincide into what they've been saying for years ago. This is Diddy Glover's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal. And y'all know over here, we be surviving Gene Deal's kneecaps. And if Gene Deal's kneecaps is saying that they've been saying this for years about Jay-Z, I believe what Gene Deal and what Gene Deal's kneecaps has been saying. He's been there with Diddy Glover. Pure survival. Gene Deal saw everything but never saw a thing. Pure survival. And I know he recants his stories, but I'm not going to let y'all say that Gene Deal was going around and providing the baby oil and all of the butt plugs. I'm not going to let y'all say that Gene Deal and his kneecaps was a part of the freak-offs. Pure survival. Gene Deal didn't freak off. Diddy Glover was afraid of Gene Deal and was afraid of Gene Deal's kneecaps. Prayers are Bible. Gene Deal is one of the most honest security bodyguards ever. Ex-motherfucking parole officers, POs, is one of the most honest motherfuckers in the world that I know. Pure survival. And Gene Deal is going to unblock me on his YouTube channel and let me become a member of Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? But Jay-Z, oh my God, like they said, where is Diddy's friends? That's how Diddy Glover been feeling. Where is his friends? So now he's telling, since you didn't want to be his motherfucking friend, you didn't want to be his Chucky. Hi, I'm Diddy. Want to play? Motherfuckers ain't want to play with your ass no more. Hi, I'm Diddy. Want to party? Yeah, we should get a Diddy freak off Chucky doll. That motherfucker, you press the button to say, hi, I'm Diddy Glover. Want to play? Hi, I'm Diddy Glover. Want to party? Motherfuckers, no, huh? Throw that doll in the corner. Pairs off.
We've all been talking about this week, on air, off air. Where are his friends? Even Jay-Z is staying silent.
Should I keep going?
I mean, you hitting it on.
Jay-Z should be charged.
They put Jay-Z was a part of it. They telling their story, and it all is coincide what we said years ago, when we said on platforms before.
Were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. That's not to say that they were necessarily even involved in any of the things.
The people all know that Jay...
You hear that, Jay-Z? Are you nervous, sir? Now, you may be able to beat this case with this thing, if this never happened, with this Jane Doe, pure survival. But it's going to be the other shit, the other alleged shit, this shit that Diddy had on camera. That's the shit that you need to be worried about, that he's probably worried about, pure survival.
And it all is coincide what we said years ago, when we said on platforms before.
Were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. That's not to say that they were necessarily even involved in any of the things.
The people all know that Jay-Z and Diddy have been as thick as thieves for decades. Literal thieves, if their shared history is anything to go by. But in the past few months since Diddy's downfall, his best friend has suspiciously been...
Wow, his best friend suspiciously disappeared. Salute to Stacy Gloria. Just hit that super chat. This is pure survival. Stacy, she said, Gene Deal just texted me and said, meet him by the elevator. Pure survival. Oh my God. Stacy, Gene Deal still want to fight me. Pure survival. And Stacy, Gene Deal and Gene Deal's kneecaps don't understand. Like, if I run into Gene Deal, pure survival, that big motherfucking Jack in the Jeanstalk motherfucker, Gene Deal is like 7'10". You know what I'm saying? Pure survival. And I'm fucking 5'10". I see that big motherfucker with them badass knees, pure survival. I'ma take off running with my good knees. Gene ain't even gonna be able to catch me. That motherfucker just gonna fall. Pure survival. And then his knees is gonna untouch, and his knees is gonna be chasing me by themselves without the top of the half of his body. Pure survival. Then I'ma kick them motherfucking knees in the air like a goddamn football. You know? Pure survival. Yo, Jay-Z, this is bad.
is coincide what we said years ago, when we said on platforms before.
Were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. That's not to say that they were necessarily even involved in any of the things.
The people all know that Jay-Z and Diddy have been as thick as thieves for decades. Literal thieves, if their shared history is anything to go by. But in the past few months since Diddy's downfall, his best friend has suspiciously been silent. But no matter how much the mogul tries to distance himself, will he really be able to walk free if Diddy himself rats him out? For years, Diddy and Jay-Z have been the peak of black excellence. It became their brand, with Bad Boy Records' new Phase Combs Enterprises and Jay-Z's new Rock Nation that was birthed from Rockefeller Records, becoming the pinnacle of black people succeeding. They also loved to promote it, posting films with taglines that said the only thing better than one billionaires was two. They basically presented themselves as the standard, and people bought into that easily, especially with Diddy saying the only person to call him Sean among his friends.
And look at everybody that was friends with Diddy Glover making the freak off toast. Look at all these people. Look at him. He's like, I'm the freak off king of the world. That's how he felt at that time. Pure Bible. I'm the freak off king of the world. Look at the motherfucker. All these people. Not one of these motherfuckers stood up for Diddy Glover and said anything good about that man during survival. Jay-Z, you was in this motherfucker, all this black and white freak off. This is a black and white motherfucker freak off. Pure Bible. You know what I'm talking about? And look at Diddy Glover's mom right there. Look, they just got done kissing. Pure Bible. Diddy's mom or aunt or whoever the hell she is. Pure Bible. Look, she right there. My son is the freak off king of the world. Everybody was on top. You know what I mean? And couldn't stop and won't stop out the motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Take that and go ahead and take that, Jay-Z, because Diddy is like, fuck that. I'm telling, it's time for you to come and join me. You know what I'm talking about? This is crazy. Pure survival.
Was Jay-Z Sean Combs and Sean Carter a match made in heaven?
It's 2020, y'all. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaires lunch. You understand?
Right. And look at that motherfucker. Jay-Z sitting there smiling and everything. And he said, it's nothing that we can say we had a black billionaire lunch. And now you motherfuckers is going to be at the goddamn cafeteria together in the prison cell. I mean, in prison. Bible. Now we at the fucking cafeteria with these little ass cups. You give fucking kindergartners making a toast with this Kool-Aid that ain't got no motherfucking sugar or no flavor. Pure Bible. This is crazy. And y'all had the freak off concoction that day. Y'all had the freak off concoction. So if Diddy Glover and his sneaky, spooky ass eyeballs got a chance to get a hold of Solange, Jay-Z, this shit ain't looking good. It's looking worse than your hairstyle. Pure Bible.
Jay-Z Sean Combs and Sean Carter, a match made in heaven.
It's 2020, y'all. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaires lunch. You understand? Right. And we here together and
wow. And Diddy said, if we here together and we gonna stay together, that man meant that shit. You gotta pay attention to what that man said at that toast, Jay-Z. He said, we together and we gonna stay together. So if I get locked up, motherfucker, we got locked up. Don't just keep looking like I got locked up. No, motherfucker, we got locked up. Diddy done got everybody locked up. Amber Combry and Finch. All of them motherfuckers that been perverts and doing perverted shit for years. Press our Bible. You know what I'm talking about? Had all them white butt-naked boys. Amber Combry and Fish, that man looked like a goddamn alien. You seen that motherfucker? He was like, I was like, oh my God, that ugly-ass man. Lock him up just for being ugly as fuck. Press our Bible. The CEO of Amber Combry and Fitch, that was the first person that Diddy Glover did an Amber Combry and snitch on. You know what I'm talking about? And his face, oh my God, he's like, I was like, ew, I would have never took my kids say, hey, look, you want to wear this clothes? Oh my God, pure survival. All these demons has been going down because of Diddy Glover could not grow the fuck up. And he done got everybody indicted. Pure survival.
y'all. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires lunch. You understand? Right. And we here together, and we're gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand.
He said, and we're gonna stay together, and we're gonna keep getting, and we getting tighter. Jay-Z, what the hell happened to that? You heard what Diddy said. We're gonna keep staying together, and we getting tighter. And you said right there, you said, and that's right. Soon as that man got locked up, you ain't all that went out the window. You ain't want nothing to do with Diddy Glover. Pure survival. Now you reap what you sow. You shouldn't have said that you was right, Jay-Z. You told him you was right and that y'all was gonna stay together. Diddy had believed that shit during survival. You know what I'm saying?
You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires lunch. You understand? Right. And we here together, and we're gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us.
And everybody cut that man off right soon as he got locked up. Pure survival. And Diddy was sitting in that motherfucker thinking about you, Jay-Z. He been sitting in jail like it was all good just a week ago. And you the one made that song. You and Too Short, Pure Survival. It was all good just a week ago when y'all was doing the freak off toast, Pure Survival, everything. And you just had dumped motherfucking Diddy Glover. And I don't know if you guys had a secret gay love affair. I don't know if y'all were going steady. I don't know that, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? But they were alleged rumors that you and Diddy Glover had a secret gay love affair. I don't know how true that is. Pure survival. But you know what I'm saying? It looks as though you guys were very happy together and you just had dumped him during survival. You just had dumped him.
That's what I'm talking about. We ain't
And look at this man. Oh my God. Why don't y'all go lock this white dude up right here? Pure survival. Is this Clive Davis in his shitty pamper? Pure survival? I don't know if that's Clive. That's not Clive Davis. But whoever this man is, I know he got a shitty diaper that's probably pissy too. Pure survival. And then he looks so happy to be held by him. Look, he got his legs crossed. Pure survival. He's smiling like a motherfucker. White dude like, oh, I got this chocolate motherfucking ass. I'm gonna tear his chocolate ass up tonight. Pure survival. Look at this love affair. Oh my God, that white dude like, oh, I got me some chocolate. Y'all don't care. Y'all go ahead and get the white rear rims or the Chinese rear rims. I got me this chocolate motherfucker named Diddy. Pure survival. Oh my God. And he got Diddy some rings and shit. Diddy showing off his ring. Look what he got me. Look what he got me. Look what my motherfucking daddy got me. See, y'all, he called everybody daddies. This was Diddy Glover freak off daddy. Pure survival. And look what his freak off daddy got him for Christmas. Oh, this is pure survival at this point, guys. We are surviving Diddy Glover's daddy. Look how happy that motherfucker is. Pure survival. Dude got that toupee on. He like, oh, I'm looking good tonight. He took that toupee, strapped that motherfucker on. I'm going out with Diddy Glover tonight. Now, I mean, what you doing tonight? Oh, I'm fucking Diddy. This is crazy. Look at this shit. Pure survival.
Except things went down fast for the bad boy, and now he's in prison awaiting a federal sex trafficking trial. Following the Cassie lawsuit, things snowballed fast for the rapper, and the March raids on his homes resulted in a federal indictment against him, with 3 extremely serious charges that could lead to a lifetime in prison.
Prosecutors filed documents in federal court that lay out the accusations against Combs and his associates. Although, to be clear, Combs is the only one.
You see that? Combs, a.k.a. Diddy Glover, is looking at life in prison. Jay-Z, did you really think that that man was going to go to stay in jail for life by himself? Diddy's the only one that's been locked up. The only one. Jay-Z's the second one finally to be mentioned. Now we got to wait till we hear who's the female celebrity. that was there, whether it was Mary J. Blige, pure survival, whether it was Jenny from the motherfucking Freak Off Block, pure survival. Ellen, she done ran back over to Witchcomb. She done told, they done let her out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people that's working, you know what I'm saying, and snitching to stay out of this shit. Even when they gave Diddy Glover the freak off key to the city, to New York. That same dude, didn't he get in trouble? Didn't the mayor get in trouble? Pure survival? Yes, because Diddy snitched on the mayor too. You know what I'm talking about? And then the mayor took the fucking freak off keys back. Pure survival. Look, that's the dude that
Bad
did
boy, and now he's in prison.
Somebody tell me right now, ain't this the mayor right here? Pure survival? Didn't he get in trouble for doing some crazy ass shit recently? Diddy is telling on everyone, Jay-Z, you are no exception to the freak off rule. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody that was connected to this motherfucker going down. Wait till we hear the other celebrities. That's what's really gonna fuck us up, I believe. Jay-Z gonna fuck us up for a little second, but not like super duper, because him and Jay-Z, Diddy Glover and Jay-Z was together all the time. So Jay-Z had to see some shit. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be that celebrity or the person in the higher power that we know that's going to blow our mind that we wouldn't have had no idea that would have been a part. That's the one, that's the celebrity that's going to really fuck us up. Here's our Bible.
Except things went down fast for the bad boy, and now he's in prison awaiting a federal sex trafficking trial. Following the Cassie lawsuit, things snowballed fast for the rapper, and the March raids on his homes resulted in a federal indictment against him, with 3 extremely serious charges that could lead to a lifetime in prison.
Prosecutors filed documents in federal court that lay out the accusations against Combs and his associates. Although, to be clear, Combs is the only one named in this filing for now. He faces 3 charges: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, during a hearing on Tuesday, Combs entered a not guilty plea to every charge. And if he is convicted of all charges, Combs faces a minimum of 15 years in prison with the possibility that the 54-year-old could spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Do you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Diddy is possibly could face the rest of his life in jail. And I don't give a damn what nobody think or nobody say on here. If I was looking at life during survival, and I know you motherfuckers was getting buck ass naked with me, and y'all came over the house with baby oil and got all oiled the fuck up and did all this and was clapping cheeks. I'm telling on every last one of you motherfuckers, pure survival. I would have been telling Diddy, if I was Diddy, I'd be still snitching right now as we speak. I would have been took down Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle. I would have told on Jay-Z's hair. I would have said, check his hair. I guarantee you some baby oil is some shit in there. Lubricant, check in Jay-Z's hair. I would have been told him. Beyonce got some coke in her purse. Check her purse. I'm telling you, she got some powder in there. Pure survival. And it ain't cut with nothing. It's real good coke from fucking Mexico. Check her purse. If I was Diddy Glover, I would have been telling. I would have said, officer, check my ex-bodyguard, Gene Dill. Check Gene Dill's kneecaps. Them kneecaps attached from each other. He probably had some shit stashed in his kneecaps. You know what I mean? I would have told on everybody by now. So Jay-Z, you can't be surprised that Diddy Glover is telling on you now. And he done got down with Solange, pure survival, and Solange can't stand you. You know what I'm saying? So she want to see you go down. This is wild, guys. Let's get those likes to 1,000 during survival.
To engage in prostitution. Now, during a hearing on Tuesday, Combs entered a not guilty plea to every charge. And if he is convicted of all charges, Combs faces a minimum of 15 years in prison with the possibility that the 54-year-old could spend the rest of his life behind bars. That's what we're talking about here.
This brings us to the first and most important. The racketeering charge is important because legal experts have pointed out that this basically gives federal prosecutors an umbrella to charge him for other smaller crimes that might otherwise go unpunished. People have been wondering whether they might even be able to charge him for crimes that have otherwise passed the statute of limitations. Of course, it will also allow them to drag more people with him as well.
Abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around.
This is wild, guys. It's just so much to unpack during survival. It's just so much to unpack. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z, dude, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I don't know if Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, did these things or not. But I do know that, allegedly the sister-in-law is coming out saying that she got worse shit on Jay-Z. And she's going to testify. This is what she's saying. She could be saying it out of anger. She could be trolling him, pure survival. But it still don't look good for her to say that, to allegedly say that.
Who already had previous lawsuits filed against him. While Jay-Z might not have sexual assault lawsuits, rumors of him killing an alleged mistress have been floating around for years.
I am getting the feeling where there's smoke, there's fire. Right? Because now we have two different instances where you're accused of the same type of behavior, years apart. I think there's something there. And I don't know that Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to escape from that one because he already saw definitely people moving away from him.
And y'all remember when Cuba Gooding Jr., motherfucking radio, pure survival, I want my football. I was at Diddy house and I was at the freak out party and I had my football. I want my football. Diddy took my football and went to the house and then we had a freak out and I was butt naked. You remember motherfucking when radio and Diddy Glover supposed to had ran a train on Little Rodney. You remember when they ran the train on Little Rodney, pure survival. Cuba Gooding and Diddy Glover took turns allegedly clapping Little Rodney's cheeks, pure survival. And he said that motherfucking Cuba Gooding was talking like radio during the sex acts. Tell me, I want my football. I want my football. At Diddy house, we're free enough. I want my football. Then he started punching the air like he was in Boys in the Hood, pure survival. While with baby oil on his head, he was punching the motherfucking air like he was in the movie Boys in the Hood with baby oil, buck ass naked, chasing Little Rodney in the freak off dungeon, pure survival. Everybody is going down, Jay-Z. This looks terrible.
Within Hollywood circles and other circles once those first sexual assault allegations came out. So at this point, I don't think he's going to get away with it a second time.
Is it possible that he could face charges based on these allegations that were brought forward by Lil Rod?
It is possible as well. Again, we've got the statute of limitations issue to deal with. So depending on the time frame of when this happened is, again, the Adult Survivors Act, which was the vehicle where many of these lawsuits came out, when these civil lawsuits, came out, there was a finite amount of time for those suits to be filed. The time frame is going to be very, very important.
Which brings us to Jaguar Wright, one of the earliest people to point out Jay-Z's shady past. She has worked...
And I think Jaguar Wright, to me, was first that I've ever heard to go at Jay-Z, pure survival, and go at his hairstyle and expose Jay-Z from the beginning. And they done work together. They done music together. They know each other. You know what I mean? Jay-Z can't deny her. You know what I'm talking about? She was on a hit record, sir. Performing with you live. Come on now. Jaguar Wright was in the industry. Still is. But I'm saying, like, she was next to this man. You know what I'm talking about? So it's hard to dispute that. And the fact that she was saying this shit first and then all this shit starting to come out now, like of what she said, that is wow, pure survival. Let's get those likes to 900 during survival. And salute to Teresa. Teresa just hit that super chat for the 4th time. This is pure survival, Teresa. Teresa, stop it. No, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Teresa. This is wild, guys. We are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle, and we are surviving Solange, hitting him with another left and a right hook with this one.
The time frame is going to be very, very important.
Which brings us to Jaguar Wright, one of the earliest people to point out Jay-Z's shady past. She has worked with him in the past and said that he was an excellent businessman.
In 21 years, I have never had anything to say about Mr. Sean Carter other than the fact that we had a pleasant working relationship and he was an excellent businessman.
21 years.
21 years.
She also detailed his suspicious rise to power, including his relationship with Diddy, who she dubbed honeycombs. It should be mentioned that this was way before the Cassie lawsuit even came out, showing that industry insiders were already aware of what he was like. They just didn't say it.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z. And then, you know, he starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie and Bill.
That's crazy. She said this shit back then and it's coming out now. Wow, man. This is wild, man. I just want to say prayers to the victims and prayers to the alleged victims and people that aren't victims. Y'all motherfuckers need to sit down. You know what I'm saying? I'm only speaking to the real victims. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna act like it ain't no people that make up stories, like far as being a victim. You know what I'm saying? Like pure survival. But the real victims, you know, my prayers go out to y'all, man. This is wild, pure survival.
And the next thing you know, Jay-Z. And then, you know, he starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie and building a working, you know, camaraderie with honeycombs and AKA Diddy. And
why do you give him the honeycombs? Why do you give him honeycombs?
Because he smacks so sweet. Inside I'm like,
She also outlined how Jay-Z might have had something to do with legendary rapper Nas' downfall and pointed out how he was also besties with R. Kelly before he went to jail, and now he acts like he was never associated with him despite being close enough.
Oh, wow. So Jay-Z did that same thing. He was like real close with R. Kelly, pure survival. When R. Kelly was running around pissing on people and stuff like that, like allegedly peeing on minors, and Jay-Z disassociated himself from him when he got caught up. You know what I mean? Which, you know, I would have dissociated myself as soon as I found out that that's what he was into, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But now you got Diddy, you try to disassociate yourself from Diddy, and now that's too many connections. Salute to Beverly. Beverly just hit that super chat. This is pure survival. Beverly! Beverly said the guy with / the white hair with Jay-Z is Robert Kraft, NFL owner of New England Patriots. Wow, pure survival. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Let's get those likes to 900.
Nas' downfall and pointed out how he was also besties with R. Kelly before he went to jail, and now he acts like he was never associated with him despite being close enough that they made a whole project album together.
Biggie died, Tupac died, and then there was the fight between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z, and then the next thing you know, Nas has a nervous breakdown and he's taken out of the game, and it's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all those records together. They both fucked Aaliyah. They shared so much in common.
Wow. So I don't know, but I've been hearing that too, a connection with Jay-Z and Aaliyah. But I thought that Aaliyah was with Dame Dash. Like, you know what I mean? Years ago, when I was younger, I used to see her with Dame Dash. But I started to hear all of the Jay-Z stuff that she was, you know, allegedly dating him. So, man, this is crazy. And Jaguar Wright was saying this shit all the way back then. And this shit is coming to light, Jay-Z. I'm just saying, pure survival. Like, this is wild.
Together, they both fucked Aaliyah. They shared so much in common. You know? And then There was a falling out. And that's like it never happened. Whoever talks about best of the both worlds, best of both worlds. Nobody talks about that.
Another person who's been exposing Diddy for years now is his ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal. One time, he mentioned how Jay-Z and Diddy had both worked with the feds to take down a third competitor, Death Row Records founder, Suge Knight.
Now, other people coming out talking about it. They put Jay-Z was a part of it. They telling their story, and it all is coincide.
Wow. And anytime that Gene Deal and Gene Deal's kneecaps, Diddy Glover's ex-bodyguard's kneecaps, is this vocal about something and this passionate, 9 out of 10 is true. Gene Deal's kneecaps, when Gene Deal's kneecaps are very honest, are very honest. That's all I gotta say. Gene Deal's kneecaps.
Records founder, Suge Knight.
Now, other people coming out talking about it. They put Jay-Z was a part of it. They telling their story, and it all is coincide what we said years ago, when we said on platforms before, when we said on your show before.
He detailed how Jay-Z and Diddy are the reason rap went downhill in New York because they basically made sure the black rappers wouldn't be able to own their own distribution channels, thereby ensuring power still lay in the hands of power players like Universal Records.
Puff, Kirk Burroughs, that's the other person that was with them. They go up to the feds and all this paperwork, you understand? And I mentioned this before, you understand? They not only talking about the extortion stuff, they talking about how they trying to be made to, and to have this what you call this promotion, this distribution thing. And which I'm finding out, they wasn't even gonna be a part of it until later. But they was in fear, like they was trying to be made to be a part of this whole distribution thing that Suge Knight was trying to build up with.
See, and Gene Deal's kneecaps was there. Y'all have to understand, he was there at the Suge Knight time, Pure Bible, when the late great B.I.G. was alive. You know what I'm saying? So trust and believe. And back then, Gene Deal's kneecaps were way different. You know what I'm saying? Like those were younger kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? So he's seen it all, man. This shit is just wild.
Rockefeller, because it was Dame Dash, it was Irv Gotti, it was Jay Prince, and Death Row. You understand what I'm saying? So now other people coming out talking about it. They put Jay-Z was a part of it. They telling their story, and it all is coincide what we said years ago. When we
Puffy told, but Jay-Z, I didn't know about that. So Jay-Z, he told too?
Said that years ago, man. Said that years ago. What are you gonna do? They're gonna do whatever. Yo, listen to me. They're the reason why rap in New York went down the drain. They made sure that these young cats didn't come up with platforms and didn't come up with situations.
Meanwhile, Jaguar Wright.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to Diddy ex-bodyguard Gene Deal, and big shout out to Gene Deal's kneecaps. Like I said, guys, we got to sit back and see what Solange is going to do with this. I don't know if this girl allegedly saying this out of anger, but I know when the mom came out and said what she said about Jay-Z, or hearted the post or whatever, she came back and recanted the story. And then last night they went out to the Mufasa premiere. Jay-Z, Blue Ivy, Beyonce, Pure Survival. They all went out. Jay-Z's hair style went all the way out to the thing last night, like nothing was going on. And I feel like they made Beyonce mom go to make it look like Jay-Z and everybody is cool, that she didn't mean that she really made a mistake and accidentally, or would she ever say she got hacked or some shit? Pure survival. This is crazy.
His first public appearance is being accused of raping a girl more than 20 years ago. In a united front, the hip-hop mogul hit the red carpet in Hollywood last night with his superstar wife Beyonce at the premiere of Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King. He was there to support Beyonce, who has a small part in the film, and daughter Blue Ivy Carter, who has a starring role. Beyonce's mother Tina Knowles was also at the event. A lawsuit claims Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs raped a 13-year-old girl back in 2000. In a statement, Jay-Z denied the allegation, suggesting it was part of an extortion attempt, and filed for the lawsuit's dismissal. Combs has also denied the claims. He's currently behind bars, awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges.
He's currently behind bars, snitching on everybody. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow you back during survival. If y'all get any information of what's going on in the industry, send it to me. We fuck around and react to it during survival. You know what I'm saying? We must protect each other and protect our children and the victims. And we have to keep each other updated. It's 2,000 people in the building. Pure survival. And y'all in the YouTube studio. You know what I'm saying? When y'all get any information, like I said, let me know. And we're going to see what Solange going to do about this. How many of y'all think that Solange is really going to testify that she got more dirt on Jay-Z than the shit that came out? That's what they saying. Pure survival. Solange, sources is close to Solange saying that she got more shit that she been waiting to put out about Jay-Z. Worse than what the hell we heard. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? This shit is going to be crazy. Smash that like button, share this video. This was Pure Survival.